We're going to have to risk it. What's up?
Is this the test?
Nope.
Dead ass?
Dead ass B.
You fucking
56.
56. We're calling this one Dickson Intermission.
It is. We just left Dickson. We're here recording, and we're going to go back to Dickson.
We're going to go back, dude.
After we finish,
funny.
we're so back.
We are so back. We're going to so back.
Almost.
Dickson and say that to everybody.
Yeah.
Well, we're back here on the pod, and then we're going to be back,
Hell yeah.
over there.
We're ready to rip.
I feel already contact drunk as fuck. I've had one water, and I'm fucking lit.
Yeah, I think they put something in my water, bro.
Yeah.
I had a hard time driving back.
Low key.
Maybe that's why my tummy hurt.
Actually, no. I kind of killed it on the way back. I kind of crushed it on the walk back. I'm not gonna lie.
I was bugging, dude.
Fuck,
I had to break my new shoes in.
Yeah, dude. That was so satisfying actually to stomp on like new shoes. I've never like gotten to do that.
It's so funny how I didn't expect it to be such a problem to get people to step on my shoes.
Were people like uncomfortable? They're
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah. I don't particularly love my shoes looking super new and clean. Mm-hmm. And so we were at the bars and somebody was like, "That's bold of you to wear these white ass shoes out." And I was like, that's why I wore them.
That's literally the purpose.
So please stomp on my fucking shoes right now.
Stomp on my shit.
And I had a hard time getting people to do that.
I did it. I like stepping right on the laces because that's the part that gets the dirtiest.
Yeah. Help me.
I thought it was fun. Help me.
I finally fulfilled, thank you. I finally fulfilled like a childhood desire in getting like white shoes with gum bottoms. Yeah.
Oh.
Cuz it's like something I've always wanted. I just never pulled the trigger on.
They're fire.
Yeah.
They look like you would wear those like a country club.
That's how I feel.
They're giving golf. They're giving like
I don't know how to golf.
They're giving rich.
I understand the basics. But understand and apply, two very different things.
That's how I am with a lot of shit. I'll watch the WNBA and be like, I could do this. And then I remember that I was barely on varsity in fucking high school.
What? No, I'm not going to say it.
Say it. Say it to my fucking face.
You be watching those Angel highlights? I know I could do what she does.
I could do that shit. I was pretty good at rebounding for my size, I think. But
I can miss a couple close ones here and there.
Yeah. That's crazy. Speaking of shoes fulfilling our childhood desires, I will remember this forever. You know when somebody says something to you and you never forget it? I got these because there was a bitch in my high school who was like the best basketball player and she was like so cool. And she always wore these. And I never got the mids until like a year ago. I think these were like my second pair. But these were like her fucking thing. And I finally got them. And I remember telling you that. And you were like, the dick riding is crazy.
Yeah.
And I never forgot it.
Yeah. And now every time you get a new pair of mids, you're going to think about that.
You call me a dick riding ass bitch.
Yup.
I said, God forbid.
You got to create your own influence, girl.
These go hard.
The way you do it, look, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I have gained respect for them because of the way you pull them off.
Thank you.
But
I wear them with everything.
Up until then, I was like, some mids. I'd rather go Black Force low tops.
Black Force music. Dude, I love that the Black Forces are actually like selling in stores. They're so silly.
I love how much of a meme they are, though.
I don't like the low rise. I'm not going to lie. I mean, unless they're like the special ones. Like I have the different color ones. But just white, yawn.
That's kind of what I get them for.
Popular for like sorority girls, bro.
Nelly, that bastard.
Fuck. Nelly's awesome, dude.
Nelly Fox.
St. Louis artists, next level.
Yeah.
They're all fire.
Okay, I think we should talk. I think we should talk about something that we kind of touched on the mall, at the mall. Shoe silhouettes.
Ah.
Yeah. Because I was talking about that conversation I'd had regarding. So I mentioned silhouette in regard to shoes, and somebody was like, "Interesting word to use."
And you said that.
And I was like,
"That's the only word."
Kind of like one of the most iconic descriptive words of shoes.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to ask you what you think is, like, if not like your top few most iconic silhouettes of shoes.
Okay, I'll give you my top 3. And I think they're all white in my head. Whoa. That sounded mad racist.
I don't think the silhouette regards like the colorway.
Oh yeah, true. But in my head, they're all like all.
She
the
just
color
wanted
white.
to make sure y'all knew.
I just wanted to make
they
sure
were all
I
white.
prefer all white ones just
Instead
so
of
know.
a black silhouette.
Yeah, it's like a Targa file on Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't.
These,
The Air Force One mids.
yes, because they're mid as fuck, and so am I. Converse.
Chuck Taylor. Yup.
Yeah.
The All Stars.
Skate high Vans, high tops.
The highs.
I only like high tops. I don't know why.
Okay, that's interesting.
But those are my three.
That's so interesting.
But maybe you could swap out these with like what's the Jordan ones that look kind of like this.
That's what.
Right? Instead of Air Force ones.
Yeah, I would probably.
Those are my top three though.
I know my top two
classics.
are easily Chuck Taylor All Stars and Jordan 1 high tops.
Yeah.
My third
I still think
is difficult.
These look better than Jordan ones to me. I like the low Jordan ones better actually.
My third. Ooh.
Crocs. Monsters Inc. ones.
I'm just trying not to I'm trying not to think of it in terms of like
Hugs.
the ones that are most important to me. Because if it was for me, I'd probably go Air Max 90 for the third. But I'm trying to think of like if just anybody saw a shoe, just the outline of a shoe, what the most notable would be.
Probably the Kylie Jenner Puma collab from like 2016.
You're so right.
If you know, you fucking...
Yeah. Damn. You might even be able to throw the Jordan 11 silhouette in there.
Let me look at her. Let me Google her.
But I'm very curious.
Jordan 11.
I feel like there's there's low tops.
Oh, I do like those.
And I feel like I know you're not the biggest fan, but I feel as though the Air Force One low top is a quite iconic silhouette.
It is. I think personal preference wise, I just like the mids.
Mm-hmm.
But the low ones probably are more iconic. They're definitely way more popular.
I feel like the skate lows are pretty.
Yeah.
Are there too?
Yeah, they're way more common.
I'm wondering if I would throw the skate lows over the slip-ons though, in terms of if you just went to a general population of people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think that little wave is so iconic.
Oh, like their logo on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it is personal. It's still personal preference, but for me, when I was longboarding and skating, I had to have the high tops because I hated getting my fucking ankle bone cracked. So I always preferred those over
valid.
the low ones. But like style.
See, I was good, so that didn't happen to me.
See, when you land the fucking kickflip, pussy.
If you just land on your fucking board, dude.
Maybe just land the trick. Maybe you suck at the sport. You ever think about that shit?
Oh, fuck.
But Najee Houston doesn't wear the fucking... Isn't he like a creeper ass? I don't want to get into that. I don't have any evidence.
I don't know shit about that.
I probably
bro.
shouldn't spread that.
The only thing I know about Najee Houston is that he skateboards.
That's so real, actually. I have no other information about that fucking man. Dude, I couldn't tell you another fucking thing about that.
He has
dude.
tattoos.
Probably has a Nike SB and Monsters sponsorship. That's it.
Probably.
Even now, I'm still kind of making stuff up. I really don't know.
No, I think he's got Nike. I think he's a Nike athlete.
I think he is.
I'm pretty sure.
I never skated in Nikes. I skated in Etnies, like I told you.
I have a buddy. I don't know how. He skates exclusively in Air Force One lows.
That's like clunky.
Yeah.
I was playing soccer in these, and I was like, these are fucking heavy. I don't even like juggling in them.
Dude, I was like, he tried to convince me for a little bit, and so I went out for one ride with him one day in my Forces.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, I feel so disconnected from my board.
Oh, yeah, you can't even
that's
it.
my favorite thing about... I know they're not sustainable in terms of, like, the canvas on the grip tape, but I love skating in Chucks because I can feel my board.
Oh.
My toes be like...
I didn't like them because they weren't flat enough. Does that make sense? I feel like
Chucks?
Converse, they like curve around your foot.
I think that's kind of why I like it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or just barefoot skating, brother.
Ow. Owie.
Ouch.
If you're doing anything but cruising, that sounds brutal.
Yeah. Damn, I haven't skated in a long time because
I know.
I hit like. Okay, well, it's gonna make me cry. Not actually. I got my longboard stolen my senior year of college, and it was the one I had for like 10 years. That was like my favorite one to actually do tricks and like cruise on, and so I kind of stopped. And then I got into like skateboarding. And so then I only ever really did that. And then I think I hit like 24 years old, and I was like, I'm just done falling. I mean, if you're good at it, I guess you wouldn't fall. But I wanted to level my pussy up and learn new tricks. And then I was like, I just don't feel like falling anymore. So I think I need to get a cruiser so I can get back into it.
You can cruise on that motherfucker over there, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big reason I haven't gone out skating. Is like my first and only board I've ever gotten, and the grip tape on it was kind of shit. But I was like, I'm not covering. Look, crucify me. I got clear grip tape because I got a sick fucking deck, dude.
I like clear grip tape.
But
who cares?
It's not good grip tape, and it wasn't ever good grip tape.
Is it just glue and sand?
I don't know, but I didn't realize how bad it was until I skated on my buddy's board, and I was like, dude, I'm stuck to this thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're like, this is how it's supposed to feel.
I was like, whoa.
What the fuck?
And so I'm like, it's a future investment, like going out and getting another board, because skateboarding is one of those things that I want to learn how to do.
Still?
Yeah. Like, I was talking to that same friend, and he asked me if I would ever go skating with him again, and I was like, yes, I want to so bad. I'm just not going out on that fuck-ass board.
Yeah. No, it really is a big
I do love
part of it.
I love the concave of it, though.
Ooh.
It is pretty aggressive, and I felt very snug inside of it.
That's nice.
Yeah. And I was like,
shit.
when him and I were going out and skating regularly, I was learning shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I almost had my pop shove it down.
Yeah.
Which I know that's like entry level, but as somebody who like didn't get into skating for a while, and the only time I ever do is with friends.
Yeah.
It's not something that I just go out and do on my own.
Yeah.
To improve on.
True.
Yeah.
It's always way more fun when you have people around.
Plus, the two guys
I would just rage.
that I do it the most with are guys that have been skating for a long time. And so they just go out there and just start pulling shit out of their asses. I'm there trying to ollie.
It's still so fun, though.
It is.
It doesn't matter the level.
Yeah. I always have a blast.
Yeah.
I always have a blast. But
skate or die.
I just don't have it that like itch to go do it on my own.
Yeah.
To learn on my own. There's other things I'd rather do on my own.
Yeah, I know.
Like read.
Oh.
No.
My mom laughs when I do this one versus like because it's like, oh, like my tiny little. All right.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, sorry.
Save that shit for Dickson, bro.
Dude,
what the fuck?
It's a fucking after hours one. We're getting fucking crazy.
Getting a little cuckoo, little bonkers.
Yeah, I love skating though. It's just.
I totally get the people.
Big part of me.
That fall in love with it.
It's so fun.
I totally get it. I just think that's having a hobby, though. I think when you find the right hobby, you fall in love with it so fucking fast, and it envelops you. Because that was me with Muay Thai. Muay Thai clicked. I immediately was like, yeah,
see,
I'm with this shit.
I'm jealous. I thought of that recently because there's stuff that I like to do, and I dabble with, I don't know, I feel like a good amount of different stuff. Like I always have something to fill the time. I'm never really bored. But like similar to that, like my friends and I were on a kick of skateboarding where we went to the fucking parking garage like every day. And I was like, I haven't had a hobby like that that's like literally like taken over me and like my every thought, and it's the only thing I want to do in like years. And I need to find something like that where I'm just like obsessed with it. Like that's all I want to do when I fucking wake up. What should it be? Guys, leave it in chat. Should it be polo?
It's kind of expensive.
Disc golf?
Need a horse.
Fucking love frisbee golf. We should actually go play that soon.
I'd be down, except the last time, I think I'm allergic to chiggers. Because the last time that I went, I got eaten up, bro. It was bad. They tore my shit up.
Really? I don't
Yeah,
think I've ever gotten a chigger bite.
Granted.
Who's Granite? I prefer marble.
Anymore?
No, I think you're good to go.
Okay.
That was so fucking sassy, dude. Corbin's gotten my ass today like multiple times. He's also been so nice to me today, though. I'm really confused.
The group I was with were not phenomenal frisbee golf players, and so a lot of those I imagine came from the thick brush that we were searching for the frisbees in rather than the course itself.
If you would have actually stayed on the course, you would have been fine.
Yeah, if I was good at throwing a fucking frisbee, it wouldn't have been a problem. But I'm not.
Bro, we did it in fucking gym class one time, and my best friend is like not the most athletic bitch ever. She was so fucking good at frisbee golf. That was like the one sport out of all the random shit that we played that she just fucking tore us up.
I'm saying a lot of shit that people are probably going to disagree with. The clear grip tape thing, and here's another one.
Oh, here we go.
I can't fucking stand when the unathletic friend is better than me at something, dude.
I ate it up. I was like, bitch, I could watch you throw this frisbee for fucking days. I was like, you're eating this up.
It's because I'm competitive. And when somebody's not like, and it's not even like an out of shape thing, but even that like uncoordinated friend.
Mm-hmm, like the clumsy one.
And they just start fucking running circles around me, bro.
You should get pissed. You fucking sore loser, that thing.
I am. I'm such a sore loser. It drives me insane. I love being good at things. Are we for real, bro? At this hour?
It's fucking 1 a.m.
There we go.
Yeah, they saw us.
Yeah, I just love too much to be good at things. And it's not even that they're good. It's just that they're better than me.
That's like I don't even care if I win. I just want to see you fucking lose.
Yeah.
It's always like the silly sports like that too that they're good at. Like people will just randomly be good at like bags or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, if I threw a baseball
I love being
at you right
halfway
now,
decent at cornhole, bro.
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
I'm pretty good at
like
bags.
great example. We went on vacation one time when we were young, dude. And Addie did competitive gymnastics, so like the balance, the like body control and everything was there. I just did like basic ass sports.
Lax.
We were learning to surf, bro. And she got it pretty quick. Mm-hmm. And I was infuriated. Because I was like, Mom, I want to learn how to surf. And she just did it because like that's what we were doing that day.
Yeah, she didn't care.
She didn't give a fuck that she was figuring it out.
That's why she was good. She was so pure of heart.
I was so pissed, bro. I was so pissed.
Oh, that's so entertaining.
I was done for the day.
I was done for the day. Corbin hasn't surfed since, dude. He's fucking pissed.
I was talking about this with somebody the other day. I was like, if I pick something up and realize early on that I don't have potential to be good at it, I just won't do it ever again.
I was literally about to say that.
Because
I'm not competitive, but if I'm immediately bad at something, I'm like, well, I'm not doing this again.
If there's growth potential, I'll keep doing it. Like I'm not like Muay Thai. Again, great example. I was bad when I started. But in my like first 2 practices, I was like,
I'm already getting better.
I was like, I have an athletic enough base to improve at this. I know I can do this. Plus, I boxed when I was a kid, so I was already comfortable punching. I was like, I have half of it. I just need to learn how to kick.
Yeah.
Still learning, but
it's a process.
It's always learning.
Never stop learning.
Never stop until you know everything.
Never stop. Just anything. Well,
sometimes you should probably stop.
You should probably stop that.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, you should probably stop.
That thing you thought, they told me not to stop.
I'd stop.
That's the one thing you probably should definitely stop.
That's our advice for the fucking night.
But also, if you're here for advice, thank you.
Oh, I was going to say you should stop that as well.
That too.
You should stop coming to us for advice.
We don't do good advice.
I know Sometimes. It's like a meme, but I feel like I historically don't. I can be there to be supportive and help people talk through things, but I feel like I'm bad at giving advice.
I feel as though I'm, if we're like relating it to memes, it's like the one that always gets or gives good advice, but never seems to apply their own.
Hey, as long as you're self-aware of that,
Like
if you're
that
like,
friend
I'm
that
never
gives
doing
good
this
advice,
shit.
but is somehow always fucking down bad.
Yeah, dude, it's
That's me.
always the person giving like actually good relationship advice that's been like single their whole fucking life.
Yeah,
and you're
dude.
like, the fuck?
Single, fucking any situation, bro. And like it can apply to anything.
That's so funny.
I give some banging advice. Feeling sad?
You're like, I'll never do it.
I can help you out with that. A little anxious? I got you. Am I going to do those things when I'm feeling those ways? Absolutely not.
Nope. Because, yeah, it all goes out the fucking window. I mean, it's different.
And then I lose my spark.
What's-
That's what, that's what makes me who I am.
yeah. That's like your thing.
Yeah.
That's so you.
Just being a little fucking constantly spiraling.
Didn't your dad say that to you once recently?
Probably.
Or something along those lines?
He said he got my ass good. I remember what you're referencing because I think I told you about it.
Because we laughed
Yeah.
pretty hard at it.
Oh, fuck. It's in the fucking text vault somewhere.
Dude,
He be getting my ass, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
he roasted your dumb ass.
Yeah. It's not
I
hard.
haven't been roasted by my dad in a while. Usually I can look at my text and, like, you know how like, you can search stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And there'll be at least like 3 fuck you Brooks for my dad just because I got his ass, you know?
Damn. Andy, you got to get her back. She said your quota has not been.
Yeah. He hasn't told me to fuck off in a while.
Damn.
I distinctly remember the first time my dad called me a bitch. It was so funny. I hit him in the back of the head with a pillow while he was on like a call. I don't know if he was on a call, but he was working. We were in a hotel room. And
Man's trying to fucking feed your ass, and you smoked him with a pillow, bro.
He's literally putting in the work to pay for my college, and I fucking hit him in the back of the head with a pillow, and it like hit his fucking glasses. And he goes, "Ow, Brooke, you bitch!" And I think I was in like high school, and it was like my whole family was in the hotel room. I think my brother and I looked at each other. Like, you just called me a bitch for the first time, dude.
Oh,
it was iconic. I'll never forget that.
Hell. Was it 2 years? Nikki Gunn's little stream in
Dude, 4 years.
4 years?
He got his Twitch degree.
Dude, hell yeah. Shout
4 year
out
stream
our boy Nikki
anniversary.
Guns.
He did a 24-hour subathon.
Hell yeah.
I think he stayed up for like, or streamed for like 27 hours. So
Dude.
I don't know how long he was up before that, but
That kicks ass.
my body would shut down, dude. Shit's impressive.
Yeah. I got a long night ahead of me. I think I'm going to buy the fights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Reddit too. I'm having a sleepover tonight, apparently.
Whoa.
Putting the conversation pit couch to use.
I'm going to just be red-eyeing it to watch this one card that starts at 2 a.m. But there's such good fights that I can't miss it.
Yeah.
I just simply can't.
Where is it? Oh, the UK?
No, dude, it's in Japan.
Girl. Oh, yeah. Well,
That shit starts at 2 a.m. here.
that's silly.
It's brutal. I'm going to be down bad tomorrow. But
It's Sunday.
I don't really have shit going on.
Even God rested on the 7th day.
Yeah.
I
So I guess I could.
Yeah. Okay, Kanye. That fucking guy, dude. I don't even want to get started. I definitely broke the seal because I already have to pee again.
Dude.
I always forget that like people really don't know that I'm sober. If they're like watching this for the first time,
dude,
they
that's
probably think we're
like,
actually
yeah.
on a night out, like crazy and drunk.
I also love how that one guy bumped into us as soon as he got there, and he goes, "Yeah, I stopped drinking." Immediately slams a shot, and then when he comes back, he's got a beer.
Dude, that was I stopped drinking. I don't drink anymore. I was like, okay.
Also, possibly one of the most simultaneously painful and hilarious blackouts I've ever experienced from another person.
Hilarious now. I think you were genuinely annoyed when it was happening.
I think
you were kind of like pissed.
I was so fucking done with it, dude.
Well, it was just the drunk shit of like somebody repeating themselves, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
like just stop talking.
It was just a circle. The whole conversation was just a circle.
Yeah, so it wasn't a conversation. It was just
Yeah.
we just keep repeating sentences.
And somehow, regardless of what we said to get him off the topic, we ended up on the same topic every single time.
You know, he was on a fucking mission. He knew what he wanted to talk about that night.
And then he groped our fucking boy at the bar tonight.
Dude, that was funny.
That was hilarious.
He goes, I felt it brush across me.
He just looked at me and goes, not cool, bro.
He goes, I felt it. He goes, you know what you did. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, bro.
Dude,
that
he
shit
had some crazy stories for us too.
Dude, for real. No, I'm glad we met him.
He's so fucking
He's a silly
funny.
dude.
His Instagram stories have me like actually laughing out loud,
I need
which
to
is
follow
rare
him on
for
Instagram.
me.
I don't know if I have him.
Dude, you should.
I just remember you texted me the night that he posted on his Snapchat story that the dude just drove up on the sidewalk.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
He's always in the action too. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
There's some characters on Dickson.
I feel like regardless of where I go, I see him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He's always there.
I think
it's always a comforting presence too. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
If you're listening, shout out to you.
Shout out. You know who you are.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You felt it tonight.
Yeah, you felt that thing brush up on you.
Yeah. So if you felt that thing brush up on you tonight, that's you.
That I have nothing to say to that.
After dark.
BACB after dark. Can I piss here?
Here?
Yeah.
I'd prefer
Too late.
not.
These pants look like they'd be waterproof from the inside.
That'd be brutal, bro.
Just sitting in it.
That'd be brutal.
When's the last time you pissed your pants?
You just stand up and just start drinking.
Pouring out my fucking... You
last
wouldn't even know
time
until
I pissed
I
my pants, bro? I don't know.
I seriously think mine was like 7th grade.
I think it was... I think it happened on a athletic college visit I went on. Got a little too
crunk.
Had a little yeah. Had a couple too many. Passed out on a chair. Woke up with piss pants.
Piss pants.
Left before the people that own the house woke up.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. Then it doesn't
and then
matter.
I had to go
You're
on
fucking
and then had to go on a college tour with them.
with the piss pants.
They were our guide. No.
Oh,
I got to.
I thought you meant with them.
The homeowner.
Homeowner.
The homeowner was the guide.
That's crazy.
And
Did they say anything to you? Did they know?
They didn't say anything actively, but they knew.
Oh, they
Well,
knew.
I don't know about the piss. They knew I was violently hungover though, because I went running that night. Not like I'm running away. Like I think I could break the record for the mile.
Oh.
And I just started running.
This was a drunk night.
I was like,
then.
I'm
Oh
just
my
gonna.
God. He said, I think I got it.
Yeah, I think I fell too. Actually, I know I fell because I have a scar on my shoulder from it.
Still?
Yeah,
What a
that's how
fucking
scars
night.
work. 2 in 1 day.
The not making eye contact but flipping me off is fucking crazy. I might fuck Corbin up tonight, dude. He might have a black eye now.
It
He
was
might
a
have another
night.
scar.
It was a night.
Yeah, that's a hell of a lot of shit.
We drank a lot of beer that night.
That's badass. Apparently, the one time I blacked out, and I say apparently because the person who told me this, I think was a pathological liar. So looking back,
Did you even black out?
I don't know. Because I don't think I've ever blacked out other than that. But apparently I was running down the street too.
One reason I'm really glad I stopped drinking is because I don't think I realized how bad the situation was until recently. I've been talking, not like I've actively been like pursuing the conversation, but recently a lot of conversations regarding blacking out has came up. And people are like, I remember, like, yeah, the one time I blacked out. And I remember, not that I remember, but I feel as though I thought it was much more common. Because I've had, like, multiple blackout weekends. And yeah, I used to black out a lot.
I feel like it is pretty common. And I feel like a lot of people...
I think the regularity of how often I was doing it is what caught me off guard.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there was a little bit of time where I'd at least have one a weekend for like a good 4 months.
Yeah, see, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But there are people who would say that and it would scare me. They'd be like, we're blacking out tonight. I'm like, that should never be like your intention.
That was my problem.
Drinking.
Mine was never the intention. I was just
ended up happening.
So ready to party. It just happened.
Me too. But
every fucking time.
I feel like I remember most of it. We would call it heavily brown because it's like, you know, there's a couple minutes that you come in and out. But I would never like miss like whole nights. No,
there would definitely be times like one of the funniest ones for me. Like funny to hear back. I felt horrible, but it was funny. Is I guess one time we came from Dickson. So Yancey's used to just be 2 carts down by where Tin Roof is. And there's a bar kind of tucked in that corner.
Crown Club. Called
West End. And that used to be like the go-to end of the night spot. And I guess me and my buddy my buddy that was our live audience for the first episode ever.
Oh my God.
Me and him were having quite a fun night. We went silly. All the way back up to the top of the to the apartments on the top of Dickson, where they lived at the time. Mm-hmm. We woke his roommate up. That was like asleep because it was like 2 a.m. Pulled him out of bed, like physically, not like like we pulled him out of and off of his bed, and just forced him to come get a hot dog with us. After we had just walked all the way from the bottom, we were like, we gotta go get him to get a hot dog.
We can't do it without him.
Yeah,
he needs one too.
And I felt so bad when I woke up the next morning on their couch and he told me that. I was like,
you're like,
dude, you should have put my ass to bed, bro.
For real, there's zero fucking logic. Did he get up and get a hot dog with you guys?
We didn't leave without him.
Down ass bitch. Oh,
I don't think it was a choice.
Yeah, he's probably like, well, this is the only way I'll fucking get.
Yeah, he's like,
tonight.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Hell, I don't even know if he bought a fucking hot dog. I also spent $40 at that hot dog stand one night.
40?
Yeah,
how many
2 hot dogs
glizzies?
And a hat that I haven't seen since.
The Yancey's merch, bro.
I have a violent photo from that night. If I can, I'll look on our way back to Dickson.
Oh yeah, we're heading back out, guys. So just halftime.
On that note, I know this one's a little shorter than earlier, but
I have to pee, so I'm not against it.
We've got an appearance to make.
Yeah, we gotta hit the streets again. We gotta get back out there. I gotta hand out some shirts, genuinely.
Yeah, for real. I told our girl we were gonna get her shirt.
Who?
Same old girl that I was talking about at Kingfish.
Yes.
Yeah.
She doesn't even run.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
gonna piss me fucking pants.
Toodles. See y'all on Dickson.
Illy. See you out there.